All right, let's start with glute activation, chest stretch. Just getting a little rhythm here. As you curl up that hamstring, squeeze those shoulder blades. Good. Now let's kick it up. Another stretch through the hamstrings this time. Start to get that core warm, hips warming up. Hello, Jess. Thanks for joining. Good. Now knee ups. Bring that knee in. No more straight leg. Hello. Couple pair of dumbbells. Good. Slow it down. And let's go to our windmills. Spread the feet apart here. Hip hinging here to get that nice stretch through the hamstring. Nice twisting through the spine here. Open up that chest to each side of the room. Start nice and slow if you're carrying a lot of tension in those hamstrings. Okay, you don't want to rush it, and then you can start to speed it up and focus on activation if you're starting to feel a little looser. A couple more reps there. Good, let's take it down to our mat. My mat is dirty. Okay, we're gonna start in tabletop position here and just run through some cat-cow at your own breathing pace. Just working on mobility here. Core and glute activation as well when you go into that cat position. About 10 cycles here at your own breathing pace. Good. And then we're going to go down to low plank here. Okay, and we're just going to do basically a calf raise motion here. Nice and slow, shifting that body weight forward and backward. Really just squeezing every muscle in our body here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and relax. Good. Hopefully the body's feeling a little bit warmer now. Okay, so just strength today, not focusing too much on getting that heart rate nice and high, just giving our muscles a good workout. Okay, we're going to superset today. So we're going to do a lot of exercises of the same or similar muscle groups. Okay, so I'll let you guys make the decision. We'll have 2 upper body rounds, 1 lower body round. So I typically do upper body, lower body, upper body to give your upper body a break, but we could go back to back upper body and then finish with lower body. What order do you want to do? So the upper body is going to be push exercises. So that's chest and triceps. Okay. Second is pulling exercises, back, biceps related to those exercises, lats, and then the lower body is everything, all lower body. So, okay. Pick an order. Upper, upper, lower. Okay. Get the upper out of the way. Okay. So you want to start with chest and you want to start with pushing or pulling? Get the chest out of the way. People hate that one. So, cool. So what we're going to do then, let's go. We'll go Arnold press to start. So we'll start standing. That's where our palms are facing. Rotate out and up. So that's shoulders and triceps. And then I will give your triceps a rest and we'll just do chest fly. And then we'll get the triceps back in with skull crushers. Okay. So we'll go through that probably 2 times. Okay. So we'll start standing with our Arnold press. Again, we're 40-ish, 45 seconds with just a bit of time to stand up, lay down, whatever. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice and smooth here. Okay, and we don't need to go all the way out to 180 degrees. Okay, just we want those elbows just a little tucked in, not just way out here. Okay, just a little in. And then make sure as we come up, we keep that core engaged. A little bit of arch in the back's okay, but we want to make sure we're not really arching and we're not really leaning back. Okay. And even though those shoulders are working, we shouldn't scrunch up that neck. Okay. Your goal is as many quality reps as you can today. We're going to get a lot of them. So don't force any extra reps if they don't feel good. If you feel yourself cheating, you can stop at any time, shake out your arms a bit. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way down to your mat. We'll go chest fly here. Okay. So taking the triceps out of it. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Inhale down. Exhale. Squeeze that chest up. Again, as many quality reps as you can. Really start to work on connecting that mind with the muscles. Feel that chest, squeeze those weights up. Continue to keep those shoulders back and down into the mat. That's going to help you keep that chest out in front of those shoulders as long as we can to really isolate that chest with getting a little bit of help from the front of those shoulders. Make sure we're still squeezing a little bit on the way down as we lower. We're not just relaxed as we lower, but let's get a contraction in both directions. 3, 2, last one. Good. Nice job. Skull crushers next. So remember, for these, we want to get a little bit of tilt towards that chin so we're not perfectly perpendicular to the ceiling. That way, even when we're at the top, we still have to work to hold that weight up. Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. As many reps as you can here. Fight through that burn. About 30 seconds here. And then we'll stand it back up. Go through it again. Good. Make sure you're breathing with each rep. 15 seconds. Rep it out here. Fight through that burn. 10. Feel those triceps tightening up. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Yes. That's why we want to make sure they're going like to the side of our head or a little bit over, not right above your forehead. I see some people doing it right above, and you're taking it way too literally. I don't actually want to crush your skull. Take a little bit of rest here. Shake those arms out a little bit. And then we're back to that Arnold press, getting right back to triceps and shoulders. So at least you got your shoulders to help you a bit this time. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Palms facing you, out and up. Nice and smooth. Good. Just a little bit of outward rotation there as you come up. Good. Over halfway here. 15 seconds. Rep it out with good reps here. If you only get a few more good ones in, that's fine. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back down to your mat. Chest fly. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Inhale down. Exhale. Squeeze up. Good. Make sure we have nice, strong wrists here, right? Not slipping into extension or flexion. Nice straight lines through those forearms. And again, I want you to still contract, still squeeze, even as you lower. Okay, we shouldn't relax on that lowering phase. That way we're always keeping tension through those muscles. 15 seconds to go. Keep repping it out. 10. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Good. Skull crushers next. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze up. Good. Nice job. Again, breathing down, exhaling up. As many quality reps as you can. Halfway here. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Feeling the burn now. 10, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. All right. Now let's get into some pull exercises. Okay, so let's go bicep curls first. That way we'll tire them out so you can't use them as much for your bent over rows. Okay, and then we'll go. No, I want to give you a break from being in this position. So let's do bent over flies, and then bicep curls so you can come up out of that position for a bit, and then bent over rows. Okay. So flies first. Remember, we don't want to go straight out because then we're just really getting at the back of that shoulder. Little bit of a backwards motion to help feel that squeeze between the spine to help get some back involved. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. And the closer you can get to that parallel to the ground with that back, the more your back's going to work here. Okay, and slight bend in the elbows. Remember, we don't want to straighten out our arms. Staggered stance can help some people here get a little bit more parallel. It's just a little bit of backwards motion here. And that should help you keep those shoulders back and down as well. Really squeezing those shoulders and then try to continue to squeeze as the weight's lower. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Time to tire those biceps out before we get into our rows. Bicep curls next. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. Elbows under our shoulders. Okay, not letting them get out in front and swinging from our hips. No popping out of the legs. And then again, we're controlling down. Maintain that squeeze even as you lower. Might as well get as much work out of it as we can. So even during that lower phase, we're working on that eccentric contraction. 15 seconds. Wrap it out here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bent over rows next. Now that your biceps are a little bit tired, let's get back to that hip hinge position. Okay. Again, we're trying to take our biceps out of it by pulling through our elbows, not our hands. And really should only be finishing at almost a 90-degree angle here. Okay. If you find your wrists really close to your shoulders, you're probably doing it wrong. Okay. So more backwards. Okay. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Same as those flies. As we contract up, squeeze those shoulders, and as you lower, try to continue that squeeze and then relax, and then you can re-engage and start the rep again. That's really going to work that full range of motion. Even the stretch provides a contraction. Halfway. $15 seconds. Rep it out. Keep it going. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Good. I'll give you a little bit longer rest here since we have to go right back to that position for flies. Do all those cues for those back ones make sense? Is there anything that's like confusing? Okay. It's probably why you've been so sore lately. All the extra cues, all the extra work. Because I know I told Dot the last time, but I don't think you were here. But our body makes the strongest contraction when it's actually lengthening. So, everybody thinks about bicep curls, but your muscle's actually making a stronger contraction if you keep squeezing it while it's lowering. That's actually when you're the strongest. So it's good to focus on that aspect, not just what everyone thinks of your stereotypical curl or your row. Lowering the rep nice and slow gives you a huge benefit. So all right, back to that fly. Okay, so let's find that hip hinge position. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Nice job. Make sure you're breathing here. Core's still engaged here. That's going to protect that back. $15 seconds. Quality reps here. If you feel your form slipping, you can take a second, stand up, shake it out, and then try to get a few more good ones in. You're under 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's get back to those biceps. Bicep curls in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Always in control, matching your breathing with your repetitions. Connect that mind with that bicep. Feel that bicep squeeze all the way up to the top. Try to maintain that tension as you lower. Halfway. Keep it going. About 15 seconds to go here. 10. Let's go. Wrap it out. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Back to rows. And then we'll move on to some lower body. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. Drive with those elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Nice job. Halfway. Good. Squeeze at the top. Breathe as you lower. Breathe as we come up. Couple more reps here. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Quick breather here. All right. Lower body, we are going to go with squats, split squats, and deadlifts. Okay. So squats, feel free to modify, hold the weight wherever you're comfortable, stand however you're comfortable. If you want a wider stance to work a little more glute and hamstrings, whatever works. Okay, split squats, reminder, those are these ones where we're trying to drop straight down and up. Okay, we'll do each leg for about 25 seconds. So we'll really be 50 seconds of work for that one. And then deadlifts, okay, right here. All right. All right, 2 times through this one as well. So starting with squats, freestyle squats today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. As many quality reps as you can, making sure we hit the same depth every time. Even when our legs get tired, we're not cutting our range of motion short. You know how low you can get, okay? Trying to get as close to 90 as we can, and then coming back up, driving through those heels, firing those glutes. Core is braced throughout the range of motion. And making sure our knees stay aligned with our toes, okay? As we lower, we tend to maybe sink in, or as we push up, we tend to sink in or roll too far out. We want to try to keep those knees relatively pointing where those toes are. 3, 2, 1. Good. Split squats next. Okay. So to avoid front knee pressure, we need to, this is good practice for your lunges. Drop the hips straight down. Notice how my knee barely moves forward at all. Where if you're going too far forward, your knee's going to get way over those toes. Over time, that's when you're going to feel the front of the knee. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. And maybe you can't get quite as low because you're not comfortable with that straight down motion, but sooner you'll be able to get more comfortable with that. Press up through that front heel, through that front midfoot, fire that glute. We can definitely have the spine leaning forward a little bit here, okay? Standing upright might actually hurt a little bit in that low back. A little bit of forward lean is completely okay here. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Just like all those other exercises, try to take 2 to 3 seconds on the way down and then pop up. That lowering is your loading. That's your eccentric here. And up. 3, 2, up. 10 seconds here. Working on that balance, that ankle stability here as well. 3, 2, 1. Good. Deadlifts next. Okay, so here, feet about hip width apart, soft knees, rotate around those hips like a teapot, short and stout. Okay, chin and spine, everything's in a nice straight line. Okay, don't look up into the mirror. That's going to put stress on that neck. Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin. A little bit of increase in the knee bend as you go down. If you're not flexible like me through those hamstrings is okay, but we don't want to keep going where we have to start doing a squat because that's not what we're doing. Okay, so only go as far down as those hamstrings are going to let you. Same with those back and shoulders. If you start to feel those shoulders come forward, think about that row, okay, keeping them pulled back a little bit. Weight should be following pretty close to our legs. We don't want to get leaning too far over. And then really firing those glutes. Even as we stand up tall, those glutes are still squeezing. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake the legs out quick. Back one more time through. Then we'll finish with a little core. So we're back to squats. Feel free to do the same as you did last time. Feel free to change it up a little bit. Up to you. Take 10 seconds here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Sit back in that chair. But even as we reach back with that butt, keep that core engaged. Okay, we don't want to lose that core. If your back starts to look like that, okay, good. And then again, watch those knees, okay? If we go down, you start to see your ankles come in, your knees come in. We got to re-engage that outside of the leg. Good. That's going to help you feel that glute squeeze the outside of the hip even more. Good. 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Split squats. Pick a leg to start on. 3, 2, 1. Go. First leg, about 25-ish seconds on this. There you go. Good. Nice job. Give me 10 more seconds here. Dropping those hips straight down so that knee doesn't slide forward. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Other leg. 3, 2, 1. Go. I shouldn't say the knee can't go forward. It can go forward a little bit, absolutely. It's natural for it to go forward. But when it starts to get in line with our toes, that's when we start to have that front of the knee pain. So a little bit of forward motion is okay. I don't want you to think you can't go forward. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Deadlifts. Deadlifts to finish off the lower body here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Thirty seconds. Almost there. Keep breathing. Give me 10 more seconds here. Rep it out. Finish strong. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we'll just do 2 core exercises to finish here. We got 2 minutes left. Want to make sure we have time to cool it down. First one, V-ups, okay? So everything's down, up, okay? If you just want to crunch, that's fine. If you want to sit it up a little bit, legs don't go quite as high, whatever works for you there. Now we're going to flip it over, okay? Low plank, hip dips, okay? We're only going to do 30 seconds each, so 1 minute of core, just to send you off on a good note here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Up and down. Good. Just like all of our other exercises, try to keep everything squeezing even as we lower. Give me 10 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds after that to flip over. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds to flip to low plank for hip dips. Last 30 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Go. Squeezing and breathing. We're almost there. Last 30 seconds of your workout. We'll cool it down. Ten seconds. You got it. 3, 2, 1. And rest. All right, we just hit 12:30. So if you have to start packing up at home or here in the studio, feel free. All right. We'll start on our mat today. For all these stretches, you can always hold longer than I give you. Okay. I just want to make sure we get out of here in a decent amount of time. And you can always stretch more later. Starting in our butterfly here. And of course, we're focusing on our breathing. Nice deep breaths here. With every deep breath, as you exhale, try to let your body just fall a little deeper into whatever stretch we're in. Here, maybe that's the knees moving a little closer to the ground. We'll go left foot out first, right foot along the inner thigh, left inner thigh, reaching to wherever's comfortable for you here. Flexible people could be 2 hands all the way to the toe, could be 1 hand to the shin. And again, deep breaths. Feel that knee press into the floor a little bit more. Feel that head move closer to the thigh, to the knee. And nice and slow up out of it to the other side. When you're ready, good. When you're ready, we'll straighten both legs out. Find a comfortable spot for you. Good, and relax. We'll go left leg over right here. Twist over that left side. Focus on the low back and nice stretch through the spine here. If you feel that good stretch along that left glute and hip, feel free to press into it a little bit more with that right elbow. Nice deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, try to twist a little further over that shoulder. And relax. Come up nice and slow to the other side. And relax. Good. We'll go right to our quads next. So standing quad stretch, half kneel, whatever feels best for you. If you are doing that standing quad, make sure you've got something to balance on if you need it. Switch whenever you're ready. Good. And then we'll go right to our chest opener. We're already almost 5 minutes past here. So definitely do some more stretching on your own if you have time at home or later today. Right now, we'll finish with our chest opener, which again, you can either interlock your hands, press up if that's enough for you, fantastic. If not, do what they're doing here in the studio. 1 arm at a time can get a little deeper stretch there. We'll end total body strength there for today. Thank you for joining.